this is Stampy, and welcome to another Let's Play on a scrap mechanic. And in the last episode, I set out to build a workshop, and I'm now proud to say that I have finished my workshop. And oh, here it is, in the distance over here. And I'll be honest, it doesn't look like the friendliest building in the world. The giant do not enter sign probably doesn't help that, but I think it's going to be very functional. So I built the walls up here. My door still works. There's only a switch on the outside though. I couldn't work out to get one on the inside as well. I'm not even good enough to do a proper working door yet, but that's fine, because if I'm inside, I can have it open anyway, that's fine. But here we go. You can see I haven't done much of a roof, because we're going to be doing flying vehicles today. And roofs and flying vehicles don't mix very well. And it's nice, I can see nature, I can see the trees through the ceiling. And I've done a bit of decoration. I've added a few signs and things. Here's my my clutter area, I guess. This is me basically placing down all of the decoration items. I got a shoe here, I got a sink here. And then here are all of my old inventions. I got the buggy, I got the bus truck thing, I got my wheels on a block, which I think is my proudest invention so far. And hopefully in today's episode we're going to build a slightly better flying vehicle. This was my first mock-up, but I actually improved it a little bit. It actually works okay now. I kind of balanced it out even better than I did in the last episode, and it's relatively steady. Like, I still can't steer it, which is the big problem. It still kind of goes pretty much just straight up and then straight back down. But look at that. If I wanted to get to the roof quickly, then that would have been a very bad way to do it. I'll deal with that later. Because today we're making a new flying vehicle. Well, actually, I had a bit of a change in heart. I am going to be making a flying vehicle, but not what you may think. I'm not doing a rocket or a plane or anything like that. I was thinking of doing a human catapult. In the last episode, I had a lot of fun trying to launch items using this door. And it kind of gave me the idea of, what about, instead of trying to launch a thing, I try and launch myself. And so look, if we go in here, you can see that there are chairs which are just normal chairs, not like driving chairs. And look, why do you turn to jelly when you get into chairs? You go, look at that. Just watch my head. And then you just settle down in your little chair. Yeah, so I thought if I kind of built some sort of cage, with this in the middle so I could sit in it but be safe, I could try and launch myself off a human catapult and try and go really far. So I need a challenge. I think a good challenge would be to try and launch myself over this big thing here, this big water tower or whatever it is. So I thought if I come over here somewhere, I could try and build a catapult to try and launch me over that. It's a little bit ambitious. I'm almost certain I'm not going to be able to succeed, at least first time, but I'm going to give it a go. I am going to have full confidence, and I'm going to go and try and do it. So I guess the first thing to do is to kind of build some sort of seesaw. So if I build a kind of a traditional seesaw here, and then what I could do is have me on one end and then try and just drop a massive block, a really heavy block on the other side. And then that way I can kind of use that just to try and fire me up in the air. So if I build some sort of oh no, I should do this out of wood. So this is a base for my seesaw. But once I bring the seesaw outside, I'm going to need it to be kind of properly weighed down. So let's use metal and build a base, because this is going to hopefully be heavy enough to hold everything's weight, because it's going to be a pretty big thing, and I want it to not be rolling all over the place. So let's just build a couple pillars either side here, once again out of metal, because I want it to be nice and strong. But then I'm going to build the actual seesaw-y bit, the actual bit that kind of rocks up and down. I'm going to build that out of wood to make it a little bit lighter. But I also, of course, need to add a bearing in, so then that way it's going to be able to swing around, and we'll be able to fully rotate. So if I kind of go just all the way back in this direction, and now if I need to go all the way back but kind of in one, and then that should make it the same length on both sides. So if I go back one like that, I think that should be pretty equal. I think that looks pretty equal. Do you think that's big enough though? So what, let's use this as just the first prototype and see how well this works. But let's see if it even works as a seesaw first, shall we? So let's get rid of that, and let's if I just hit it with my hammer, let's see if it seesaws, if it swings at all. There we go. That looks like a seesaw, doesn't it? It's a bit of a big one, but but it seems to be working as a seesaw. Well, let's take this outside then. Let's go and take this to where it needs to be, and let's see if I can add the rest of the components. I should probably do this part outside, might be a little bit safer. So I kind of just need to line it up with this here, and I am realizing just how ambitious I have been trying to launch it all the way over there. So I guess I need to add the seats in at this point, don't I? If I go and lift myself actually onto the seesaw, I need to go and add my seat on one side, which is of course going to kind of make me fall down. Well, actually, I've just been thinking, if I'm in the seat and the seat's attached to this, I'm not going anywhere. Like, unless I jump out of the seat last minute, would that work? Would the momentum carry across? That would be cool. I mean, I could just stand here. Like, I don't even really need the seat. Actually, what I could do, if I kind of make like a little holder, like here. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, if I make like a little like thing to hold the seat in, then I could build like the seat separately in something else and then launch it. Actually, I guess I might just only need that. And this is good because it kind of weighs it down a bit anyway. So if I build like a little kind of like a platform with the seat on just over here somewhere, then I can kind of just balance it on top of it, even though it won't actually be attached. I think that's going to be a fun way. I think it'll be more fun to go flying actually in the seat. So let's go and try and do that. So this needs to be really simple. It basically just needs to be the seat on a platform. So let's just line this up here, and then let's just go and cut off all of the excess that I don't need around the outside. Cut it off over here. It's like I'm baking a cake or something, like I'm doing pastry. Cut off all the excess pastry for your catapult. So let's just go and break all of this away. And then if I just attach this, I mean, I could add wheels to it as well, but I don't even know that would even help me. Let's just try and do it as it is. So I now need to find some way to get this on top of the catapult, which might be actually more difficult than I thought. So I need to put it on here, and then is it gonna see? It's not letting me place it on the catapult. It's kind of just saying you can't place it here. What about if I how am I gonna do this? Actually, this is something that I didn't think about. I don't know how to put it onto there. I mean, I could put it like here, and then like just try and hammer it on. I get it. This isn't the most elegant way to do it. Oh no! Oh, I sat down. Didn't mean to do that. If I just try and whack it, oh, there we go. Sorted. It was. I'm ready. I'm ready for my flight. I think this might kind of work. The seat might end up upside down, but this is kind of a way to do it. Like, once I get better, I'm sure I could come up with a very sophisticated way of doing this. But for now, whacking the seat with a hammer until it lands where it needs to be might be a good way to do it. And you know, if this doesn't work, I can just stand on it. Like, the seat isn't necessary. The seat is just an extra fun thing. So let's just see if I can get it kind of on it, and then I can give it a go, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. You know, forget the seat. I don't care about it for now. I might come back to it, but for now, let's just try and get the actual catapult bit to work. So I really want something to drop from the sky, but that would mean launching something up to the sky. Actually, what I could do is I could just use, if I had thrusters, but all just like pushing down on it, and if I just like set all of these thrusters to kind of go off at the same time, that like, those just all firing down, if I did them like full power, that might actually launch me quite far in this direction. So I kind of want to weigh down, because I've added all the thrusters on the other side, I kind of want to weigh down this side more. Oh no, I'm going, oh look, there's a bit, just by the weight of them, I kind of went a little bit then. If I add all metal here though, and properly weigh down this side, because I want this side to start off down. I want this to be the heavier side, so when they fire, it's going to go fast, but I only want it to be like just about the heavier side. Actually, if I whack it, will it stay down? Because that would be good. I think the other side is slightly heavier. So let's just go and add a little bit more here. Let's just add some ears here then. So there we go. This is definitely the heavier side. So it's going to start off like this. And this is kind of a nice wall for me to stand behind to make sure I don't get like flung off the back as well. And so now I just need to link it up. So when I press a button, all of those thrusters are going to go and launch. So let's go and add a button down. I think a button's better than a switch, so they don't just stay on the entire time. And I guess if I just put this in front of me here somewhere, And let's see if this works. I've not used thrusters yet. Can I just link this up to these? Oh, it looks like I can. So if I just link this up to all of them, hopefully, if I press the button, it's just going to go and launch me. And I have no idea how far I'm going to go. But let's see. Let's see whether this works or not. I'm going to go and press the button and oh. Okay, it kind of works. I think maybe actually doing a switch might work better because like actually if I hold down the button, it's kind of hard to do and it moves. Right, let's change this to a switch then. And then that way the thrusters are just going to stay on until they get switched. I do think though it means I'm going to have to link everything up again, but that's okay. I think I can kind of just do it from here. You can kind of link things up from really far away without moving, which is nice and handy. So let's go and try it with the switch. Let's see if that works any better. And whoa! That's not bad. Oh no! Oh no! Catapult! I need to switch it off. No, stay there. No, don't. No! Switch it off. See that was the problem with using the switch, I guess. Right. The good thing is I can just lift the whole thing up and kind of just plonk it back down and get it back to where it needed to be. So let's go and get rid of the lift, and it's all gone set back up to where it needs to be. So what I think I need to do to kind of stop that from happening is to add a lot more weight down here. If I kind of just make this like a really heavy block, then hopefully that's not going to happen. And then I need to find out a way to get more power. I thought the thrusters were going to be stronger than they were. I thought they were going to really like power it down, but they didn't seem to power it down too much. I mean, I could build the entire seesaw bigger, like make it all higher and taller, but I feel like there's a more elegant way to do this. I know what I could do. I don't know if this is a more elegant way, but I could just add like way more thrusters. I mean, that would add more power. Here we go. Here's almost twice the power already. Let's see if it allows me to link all of these up just to this one switch. I don't know if there's a limit to the amount of things you can link up. It's allowing me to link these up. Is it going to allow me to link up these last two? There we go. I think I can link all of these up. Well, let's give this a go with the stronger base, and now these are linked up. Let's see how much further I go. Whoa! Okay, once again, we're not breaking any records here, but that still worked quite well. And let's just pick this whole thing up, and hopefully that's going to turn the thrusters off, and it has. Jolly good. And then if I get rid of this, it's going to go back to seesaw mode. So I really need a way to add a lot more power. Ooh. What? I mean, I could add thrusters like on the underneath here, pushing up as well. Like if I started it here, like, and if I added these down here, and let's add it quickly before it goes. Actually, I should probably leave this on the lift for now while I'm building it, so then I can kind of just go underneath it like this. So what about if I added a bunch of thrusters along the bottom here as well? So then that way, not only are these pushing down, but those ones will be pushing up at the same time as well. And I'm making a bit of a mess here, but I needed to do that so I can jump up. And so let's link this one up to all of those down here as well. So there we go. That should add a decent bit of extra power. So let's go and link all of these up. And I'm a little bit wonky right now. Let's just have a little bit of a test to go and see what happens. That's definitely better. Oh no! Whoa, no, what's going on? No, look at it! Oh no, I'm losing it! No, come back! Come back! Oh, I need to get the lift out! Get the lift out! Come on, get on here, there we go. Right, I'm holding it. So even though it's doing its thing and spinning in a circle, I have actually got it here. So if I place it down here, we're gonna be back to normal. So that was definitely better. But I still feel like I'm missing something to be able to make it go even further. I could power the bearing. Because if you remember, I got loads of power. Look, from this door, like if I go to this thing here and use this switch, like the door goes pretty powerful. And if I turn this up to like full power, so yeah, it is on it now, so it's full speed. And like this kind of goes at a decent speed. Like that's not too bad, is it? For just like a normal switch. So if I power the bearing as well, so it spins kind of like a wheel, then that way I think I could generate even more power. I really want a way to attach this to the floor. Like if I build like this down to the floor, like is that gonna like stick it in the floor? I mean, that's gotta stick it in the floor, surely. Otherwise I'm gonna rip all the flowers out. So let's go and try it this way, shall we? So if I go and right, let's get up onto the top of it. And I I think I've stuck it into the floor actually, and kind of having it leaning like that, I think is going to send me even higher. But let's try and get this sorted first, and then we can worry about that. So I've got my bearing down here. Okay, so I need to power the bearing. So how am I going to do this? So if I get one of those controllers out again, which is this, and I want to put this right in the middle, so it doesn't kind of weigh down either side. Well, that'll do. Pretty. As if I turn it around, no, you know what? Whatever. This is fine. This it's not even perfectly balanced anyway, so I don't even know why I'm worrying about it. Yeah. So if I then go to this and say, yeah, I want full speed, I then need to go and connect it to a to one of them, and then if I connect the switch to that as well, is that connected? There's so many streams, it's hard to see. Yeah, I think this has. So if I want this to rotate, I don't know if it can go 90 degrees, but let's just ask it to and see how far it goes. And let's see if this makes any difference whatsoever. So let's do the switch, and oh! Was that better? Oh no, I'm losing it again. I'm losing, oh no, I'm really losing it again now. Oh look, you can see, look, it is spinning. You can see that it is trying to spin. So I definitely didn't stick it down into the ground, but I think I did like a little bit. So if I go and put this here, oh no, look, it's just there as like a stand. I need to add loads of weight all the way down here. If I go and, if I just go and stretch out this platform, so it's, oh no, not destroy it. I want to add more. Yeah, if I just go and stretch out this platform, so it goes like huge, like all the way back here, and then do the same on the other side, then that way, hopefully, this entire thing isn't going to go all over the place like it has been before. So let's go and build this out here, and let's go out all the way to the side along here as well, and let's just make this this entire platform just kind of as big as we can. Well, not as big as we can go, because I could fill up the entire world if I wanted to, you know, but as big as makes sense, I guess, is what I was trying to say. And then that way, hopefully, this thing isn't going to go everywhere. So, like, having a bigger platform should just make it more stable anyway, but also it's just adding a whole load of weight to it. So hopefully that means it won't go and try and escape after every attempt. So I'm not going to worry too much about making this look pretty now. I'm kind of just doing it just for the function of it for now. So let's go and build this out here, and this out here a bit as well. This will do for now. Yeah, so hopefully this thing isn't going anywhere now. So let's go and have another go, because I feel like I'd be able to get further, but I feel like I'm not doing a good job because I've added all of the weight on this side. Because I've added all of that to try and make it go lower, like surely it can't go as fast as if that weight wasn't there. So what I could do is try and get rid of most of this weight, but try and find some other way to kind of keep this side so it's down. Like, I could just try and like hammer it down so it like rocks down, and then go and try and press the button. And so let's go and destroy all of this. I'm kind of going to go and add a wooden wall in, just because I think it's handy just to make it so that I don't go and fly off the edge. So let's just go and add a wooden wall in there, but I want to be lower down here. So if I hit it with a hammer, is that gonna do anything? I don't know if having this is, oh well, I didn't think that through. Oh, this is good though. Look, I've not gone anywhere. So that's pretty handy. So right, I'm gonna do a quick test and just make sure that what I've done with the with this is working. So if I go and unlink this. And unlink I kind of want to unlink everything to do with this. Actually, if I just get rid of this, I guess, then I place another one in. So I just want to do a test, and oh no, I made a little hole there. I just want to do a test and make sure I've done this so it is the right way round. So that goes to you, and then you go to here, and so is that spinning the right way round? I think so. It's kind of hard to tell. I think it's going that way round, which is what we want. And then this, I set it to this direction, didn't I? So let me press this and see if it is going. Yeah, so that was going the right way, and that was pretty good. Look, from just that was pretty good. And there we go. Now it's switched to the other way. So this is all set up the way I want it to be, which is good. So I can go and get rid of this switch now and just link this back up to here. So at least I know that is definitely all present and correct. But I think that because I set this starting off as 0, I think that's what's keeping me up in this position. So if I do that to -90, is that then? No, there we go. Now it's pushed down this side. I think this might work. I think this might be the one where I actually go and get launched through the sky. So let's give it a go, and woo! It's just not very impressive, is it? Like, my heart's there. I'm trying my hard. I'm just not going far enough. I don't know what I could do. Like, I'm almost getting it launched as far this way without the thrusters as I am going that way. I don't know if I would go any further if I was in the seat. I don't know if that would make any difference. Let's try launching an item, shall we? Let's try launching a thing. Maybe the problem here is me. Maybe it's nothing to do with the contraption. Maybe it's just me. Let's try and launch a duck, shall we? So I want to get a duck so it's kind of just floating here. So if I go and just build like this, and then I'm sure there's a much better way to do this, but this should work. And if I do this, then put a duck on the end here, and then kind of destroy the platform it was on. This is a very strange way, but there we go. It means the duck's there, but it's not actually attached to anything. So let's try and launch the duck. Ducks can fly. That's the thing. See, I can't fly, you see, but ducks can fly. So let's press the button and see. Whoa! That was good. It didn't quite clear the water tower, but definitely went much further than I did. Where is it? Here it is. That's not bad. That's not a bad distance. Look, the duck's returning home as well. Let's leave the duck down there to roam free. So this seems to be better at launching items rather than it is launching me. And it is good fun, actually. It'd be good to like just have it switching like on and off so I keep going back and forth. But I think the way to do this better is just to do kind of the same thing but make it way bigger. The only other way, I think, is by dropping a really heavy object like on this end to make me flying another direction, which is something that I could do. Let's give that one quick test now. So rather than building a contraption to do it, if I just build if I kind of just do the same thing that I did with the duck, then actually I don't think I will do it. I think I'm happy with this the way it is. For a first attempt at a catapult, I think this isn't a bad attempt. And if I kind of jump as well, I actually got pretty far then as well. So I didn't clear the tower. To be honest, I had no expectation to clear the tower, but I feel like I have made a working catapult. So in the next episode, I'm going to go and try and build something new. I think I'm not sure what I'm going to try and do in the next episode. I think I might try and do a proper rocket-powered flying vehicle. Yeah, so I'm going to try and work that out. Maybe, like, I could do, rather than doing one that I need to control in the sky, I might do one where there's, like, kind of like a wire in the middle, so, like, it's just, like, it launches, but it kind of stays completely straight. That might be a possibility. So, yeah, I'll see what I come up with, and I'll try and work that out in the next episode. But overall, I am happy with the progress that I made today. Hopefully, you all are as well. But sadly, I have just about run out of time in this episode here. I'll be adding a link in the description to the next episode of the game once I've uploaded it, and I will be doing some more videos with Squid in the future. We're going to be doing some challenges where we're going to be attempting to build better vehicles, but I still feel like I need a little bit more practice before I go and do that. Anyway, that is the end of this episode here. For now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!